February 2026. I am Fiona. Let's first see the headlines.
In the headlines tonight, stakeholders engaged to mitigate bush burning affecting electricity supply. Worry as contractor abandons 2 sites in Pakwach district. And border riders protest over embezzlement of NRM mobilization funds. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin.
The Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited organized a stakeholders meeting at the Adjumani District headquarters on 9th February 2026 to discuss the rapid bush burning activities that is affecting electricity distribution in Adjumani and Moyo districts. The stakeholders meeting in Adjumani highlighted on the urgent need to address the issue of bush burning, which is affecting power supply and post-environment risks. Jimai Alan has more.
The Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited organized a stakeholders meeting at Adjumani District Headquarters on the 9th of February 2026 to discuss the rapid bush burning activities that is affecting electricity distribution in Adjumani and Moyo districts. Stella Otto, the area manager for Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited Adjumani branch, stated that the bush burning must be stopped in order to achieve efficiency in power supply in Adjumani district.
This engagement is very important to us and to the community at large. You realize that with this kind of act of bush burning, it is giving us a setback, it is affecting businesses, it is affecting a lot. Like the cow was saying, this has to stop. And how do we stop this? In this kind of setting, we have to come with a way forward. We have to see how to stop this vice. So I look forward to getting a fruitful discussion from us today in this city. When you look at the people who are present, it means that it is an all-around kind of setting, all the stakeholders involved in making sure that this stop immediately.
Honorable Asuzi J.B. Sam, the Vice LC5 Chairman Moyo District, stated that Uganda Electric Distribution Company Limited should sensitize the people about bush burning.
I have ever visited UTCL office in Moyo. My manager is here, seated here. You can bear witness. I'm one person who is always finding solutions. We should not focus on the problems, we should always focus on the solutions. Where there are problems, let us find solutions. There are many things I've said. Number 2, in the Moyo district, we have begun opening roads. And some of the roads now is being frustrated by the poles. Who takes the responsibility of the relocation of poles that are along service lines, for instance, roads, town roads? Because it is even making our road look ugly. Today we are talking about bush burning. For the case of Moyo, the chair of the session introduced me as Secretary of Finance. Yes, that is one of the portfolio I have in Moyo district.
Nyanzi Benedict, the legal officer of Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, stated that bush burning is an illegal activity, noting that those found engaging in bush burning may face consequences. Nyanzi Benedict highlighted on the need for the public to adhere to the law and protect the environment.
As you are all aware, government, or general in this case UEDCL, compensates landowners for what they call way leaves. Way leaves is that part of your land which is about to be affected by the line. So the landowners are compensated. So because you are compensated for the way leaves, then it means that you cannot carry on any activity under that line, because now that falls under the area that belongs to the distributor. And it can even be transmission or distribution, which is UEDCL in this case. And in this case, it's UEDCL that is mostly affected, because it is UEDCL that has lines mostly passing over private land and all that sort of thing. So because you are compensated, you are actually not allowed to carry on any activity under that line. And any activity that you carry on under that line actually is a criminal offense, and it is punishable under the Electricity Act. The other one is any person that causes a distribution line to be diverted from its original course without permission of the distributor, which is UEDCL. Again, it's a criminal offense. So whatever that you do, you are supposed to leave the line as is.
Okaila Geoffrey Philbert, the resident district commissioner for Moyo district, however, stated that the issue of bush burning can be controlled, though the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited should fix their transformers to avoid shortage of power.
So some of your transformers, I do agree with one of the members who says people don't need the power, and it is indeed we need the power. But in the evening, there is a blinking of power. Where is the problem? That's why our discussion has completely gone aside. We are now talking about electricity. Reason being, people are interested in the power. Now the issue of power, or the issue of fire, has gone silent in the discussion. You should be discovering that. Why it has gone silent? It is you people to address the issue of fire. Because you remember in the 2026, 2025, 2026 budget, it is talking about moving the country into a middle-income country. And there are only 4 issues that the government is addressing in order to move this country to a middle-income country. One of them is agro-industrialization. We cannot move into agro-industrialization without power. We need power. The other one is tourism. Now, if tourism is there, then our people here can come and address the issue. The other one is mineral and gas exploration. Members, our country is rich. That's why we need to protect it again. I say what is for God.
The stakeholders meeting in Ajimani district highlighted on the urgent need to address the issue of bush burning, which has affected power supply and poses environmental risks. Reporting for West Nile Television, Onzima Alan, Okumaringa Christine, NILECAST.
Pakwach district leaders have expressed disappointment over abandonment of 2 critical sites which were handed over to the contractors in 2025, leaving the facilities incomplete and residents without access to proper service delivery. Alfred Jowok has more.
Pakwach district leaders have expressed disappointment over abandonment of 2 critical sites which were handed over to the contractors last year. During the monitoring of the sites on 9th February 2026, Stephen Subugabewayo, Pakwach resident district commissioner, said the renovation of Pakwach Health Center 4 has been abandoned by contractor, leaving the facility incomplete and residents without access to proper health care.
Did my routine monitoring to monitor the projects for this financial year to see how far the projects have gone. It started with the project at Pakwach Center 4 that was paving the compound. It seems the contractor abandoned the work. There is nothing being done there. When I went to Wankawa Primary School to look at the latrine is the shoulder work. There is no value for money. From there, we moved to Padoche Center 2, where works has not yet started. We went and launched, but there were some issues, so work has not started.
According to Subuga Bewayo, this is not an isolated incident, as many government-funded projects in Pakwach district have been plagued by delays, shoddy work, and lack of funding.
Where there is shadow work, of course, I'm going to write a report to COW. Normally, when I'm going to monitor, I move with somebody from works, but the engineer didn't give me one, which takes a report. But I'm going to write a report to COW to act on that, so that before these guys proceed, they should correct the defects before they proceed. Otherwise, I'll not commission any work which is should. Yeah. From there, I went to Payung Primary School, look at the 3-classroom block. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There is value for money, and also the toilet at Twin, which is also being constructed there, it is also good. There is value for money. From there, we moved to Oguta Primary School in Wadlai. Works is going on. That was the complete renovation of the building. Works is going on. Though some windows don't close and so on. One of the doors, the hinges are broken, which means that they are of poor quality. So I told the contractor to rectify that. The latrine is perfect. The work which was done was good. Then from there we moved to Jawak Community School. That was construction of a latrine. It is also perfect. It is good. The contractor did a very good job. From there, we moved to Borohe Center 2. The construction of the completion of the maternity. Of course, the contractor didn't find him there, but he found work going. I remember when we were launching, I instructed him to demolish the ceiling, but from what I inquired, he did not demolish, only repaired. And I hope that before we commission, the ceiling will remain like that. But I suspect that we might go back to what I saw, because me had recommended that ceiling should be demolished. Now we're here at Kuba Primary School, the 3-classroom block. I've looked at the build. The constructor is good. The mixture is very good of the cement. Though the contractor is slow, but it's very sure. And I'm impressed with the workmanship. So today, that's what we have done.
Pakwach Health Center 4 was expected to provide much needed services, including treatment for bilharzia, which is prevalent in the area. Stephen Subuga Bewayo hailed Rivershore Construction Company Limited for executing quality work of 3-classroom blocks at Payung Primary School in Alui Sub-County, Pakwach District. Efforts to get comments from Bosan Construction Limited were futile at the time of filing this story, as our repeated calls could not be answered. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Arua City Border Association members on 6 February 2026 protested over the alleged embezzlement of funds that was intended for their association for mobilization of NRM votes. A similar demonstration resulted to the arrest of the Arua City NRM admin Amvi James, and therefore the Bodas want to lock up the NRM offices. Let's see the news in details.
Arua City Boda Association members on Friday, February 2026 once again returned to the streets protesting alleged embezzlement of funds that was intended for their association for mobilization of NRM votes. Mr. Amaku Swadik, the Arua City Boda Association chairman, said that he got surprised when it was mentioned in a meeting he attended in Kampala after the presidential elections that money was handed to the NRM chairperson of Arua City to be given to Boda riders to facilitate transportation of people to voting areas, which him, as the Boda chairman, didn't receive.
Amaku Swadik, chairman Arua City Boda Association. I also double as chairman Bodaboda's West Nile, administering 13 districts in the West Nile sub-region. It is true, the issue about the missing money meant for mobilization for Bodabodas. On 30th of January, we all gathered in Entebbe International Airport, we are supposed to travel to Dubai. All the regional chairpersons in Uganda, we are 21 in number. So when we gather there, before they flag us off, they first thank us for voting overwhelming for the president. Then along the way, they also ask us, we as leaders, whether we receive facilitations or mobilization funds in our various districts. They started from Western Uganda. Those people confirmed that they were being given money. Others say it is 30 million, others say 20 million, others say 70 million. But when now they ask, West Nile, you performed to the expectation. Did you receive yours? I said, when I didn't see any coin and I didn't receive anything. They said, why can't you run and open a case? I said, I can't open a case without any evidence. So they produced me the same document, even before you see this one of chairman. I have a copy from Kampala they produced for me. They said, chairman, you first check. There is a clause there that there is money made for borders. Maybe, since you in Kampala, always you may come for a meeting, the money might reach there to your followers. We first want to give you this guideline, you go and confirm from your members. Immediately, I cancel my journey of going to Dubai. I said I can't go and enjoy in Dubai when my people are crying. I decided to come back. After seeing the figure, almost 200 million. And my colleagues went to Dubai, they were enjoying, they were happy. But why should I go to Dubai when my people are here crying?
Mr. Rasitus Rube, the NRM chairperson of our Central Division, stated that it's true, and he calculated in the circular that there was indeed money meant to be given to each border station in the villages, which is 500,000 each village, totaling to 23.
I'm called Rasitus Rube. I'm the NRM chairperson of Rural Central Division. Concerning the incident that happened on Tuesday, it is true there was a missing money meant for the borders. Indicated in this circular, it is clearly, when you calculate the villages in a rural city, they are almost around 419 villages. Per village, the money which is meant for facilitation is supposed to be 500,000 per border per village. Now, when you calculate the money, when you calculate the villages, 469 villages, it brings close to 231 million. That is the money which is missing. And the DC border riders have been mobilizing votes from 7. Tirelessly. They were promising, they were telling them their money will be paid. And up to date, these people, their money have not been paid.
Mr. Marco Francis, the Border Disciplinary Committee at our city, stated that he enforced voters to go and carry people to go and vote, fueling their bikes using the association's money, making him surprised that money was actually being given by the president to facilitate them, and he is sorry that the police released the NRM admin James MV without finishing.
By name, I'm called Marco Francis Mbitri, the disciplinary chairperson for Arua City Border Association. I felt a little bit pity when my chairman called me from Kampala concerning the issue of our money. As being a disciplinary, it is my role to play that all the borders who are going to work should work under my control. I did it very marvelously, and they were to carry people from home who could not go and vote in terms of the transport. I enforced them to go and pick all the people to come and vote for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, after knowing that we had the money being given for the service. And when my chairman called me that the money was given and the money has not been received, I communicated with him that don't go to Dubai. We have known how exactly His Excellency has done to us. It is true that in 20 past years, His Excellency has not been doing well in our region. But because of our effort as borders, we did our part to ensure that he must go in marvelous numbers so that our service can be done. He did so many services to us. As we are sitting, this is the office His Excellency has given to us. He also gave us tipper, which is also down. If that money would have reached us, our tipper would are supposed to be the one to carry people. The money was withdrawn on the 13th, so that on the 15th, these borders will be given money to pick people to come and vote for His Excellency and some flag bearers. Command of the chairman, he made it through me, and I enforced our borders will go and do their part. They did the work without any coin, knowing that our money was there. And when he called us that the money didn't reach him, we have to find out where our money is. After finding that the money was given through admin and the chairperson, who is none other than Bakoko Bakoro, she never responded to our money. We did the work. We went and picked the admin. And I'm very sorry for our police of Uganda to make sure that the admin was released.
Earlier this week on Tuesday, similar demonstration resulted to arrest of the Arua City NRM admin MV James and therefore want to lock up the NRM offices. Reporting for West Nile TV, Ponifiona, NILECAST.
And with that, we have come to the end of our NILECAST on West Nile Television. Its kind in Uganda's history that schools are starting on Tuesday, 10th February 2026 today. And so if you have not yet sent your child to school, and to send them tomorrow to secure a brighter future for your child. My name is Ponifiona. Have a good night.